Almost in.
Our next contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the MXW Upload Championship.
It is your second last match of the night. It is the Upload Championship. Making his way to the ring, the newest member of Kuda Country, the former MXW Ascend champion, the only ever three-time MXW Ascend champion. It's a Shaq.
Hey, Shaq.
Hey, Shaq.
Massive legend himself.
And look, after what has happened earlier to yourself, Robbie Parker, at the hands of Big Rig Fox, I imagine the energy, the ferocity within a Shaq to bring home that title, to get it off the hands of the other half of Blacklisted in the J-Stick JXT. It's a lot on stake here, Robbie.
Exactly it. We've had the Kuda meeting out the back. As long as we said with the Battle Royal, we didn't care as long as the Kuda won, because then A-Shaq's bringing the belt home. So then it still stays in Kuda Country.
Absolutely. It would have been lovely to have him defended against JP Bamford or Frankie Grime. However, as mentioned, he has to get through this man. If you want to talk about one of the most esteemed individuals here in the in the Victorian professional wrestling scene, it's a man that has been an international talent. He heads up the School of Professional Wrestling Training in the Relentless School of Pro Wrestling, as well as Mayhem Pro, one half of Blacklisted. He is the J-Stick JXT.
There he is. The Ascend title, the Upload title. Hey!
That's right. Winning this championship off Kaitoa. Where we were here last in Geelong, we could see that parental pride coming out of yourself, Robbie Parker, as you saw Kaitoa with that incredible opportunity. But after getting his midsection decimated, he was unable to retain that title. So Craig, heading into this match, what are you thinking? What are you feeling as Robbie and I just have a moment with Rage Against the Machine?
All I know is A-Shaq, one of the best talents we've got here at MXW. But JXT, he's wrestled all around the world. He knows his stuff. This is going to be a tough ask.
It's going to sound stupid, but every time when I hear that song, all I think about is Team 4-Star with a ghost napper.
Back in the old AMV days of YouTube. Oh, wow.
Sorry, I just had to get a little silly there. It's just
That's quite all right. It's plenty of places for that here at MXW.
Cook's semi-main event of the evening is scheduled for one fall. And it's for the MXW Upload Championship. Referee Charlie Cross introducing first to my left, the challenger. Representing the Kudas from Kuda Country, weighing in at 80 kilograms, he is the menace of Kuda Country.
You're damn right, he is a hell of a menace. He's
and an owner of an exceptional mullet. Should be the mullet of Kuda Country.
the luscious locks of Kuda Country.
I don't know, man.
To say something about that.
That is a luscious colour.
Real. Frank is going to have something to say, but you see that man's luscious locks.
From Melbourne, Victoria.
Legacy locks.
Ghost locks.
Keeps him in a box or something, does he?
Social media
like that.
followers. He is the biggest star in Australian wrestling today. He is the reigning and defending MXW Upload Champion.
crowd here in the Geelong Ukrainian Hall is letting him know that they are not pleased to see that man here.
They I would say mixed response from the crowd, but generally, yes. I think I know where the love is in this room.
It is firmly in Kuda country with the menace of Kuda country, A-Shack, a lovely moniker to give this man.
That man is definitely a menace to society, that one.
So we'll fit right in there.
Definitely.
That's what I thought.
Kuda country is built on the back of menace and outcasts and dysfunction and a whole lot of love for your fellow brother.
Seen Jim Burton, menace, couple of screw loose.
But you still love the brother.
That's it. As much as people don't like JXT, you have to admit he has a presence of himself that just makes you want to punch him.
He has an aura.
He has an aura.
Not necessarily a good one, but he has one.
That's what the kids say nowadays, isn't it?
Now, we do understand that you have some negative vibes, that's how the kids would put it, towards the J-Stick as he stands across the ring from A-Shack. As mentioned earlier, the newest member of Kuda country. It's going to be very difficult for you to remain down the line, Robbie.
Look, I am what they call a professional. I can keep it down the line, but there's that my toe is to the side of A-Shack.
Look, and I want to also say your knee is in the side of A-Shack at the hands of Big Rig Fox, the tag partner, long-term tag partner of the J-Stick, JXT.
So that's a tenderloin you're crossing there, bud.
I'm just trying to bring that nasty side out of you, sir. Things that man did to you. The things that JXT could do to A-Shack. Yeah, once again, if you want to talk about a menace, JXT has certainly been that in his time within Australian professional wrestling.
Certainly what you would call a checkered history, a checkered past perhaps, but right now his only focus is to retain that belt, and Ace is going to put up a hell of a fight.
And the only checks that you'll be thinking of is checks on his list of achievements. As mentioned, current MXW Upload champion, the head of the Relentless School of Pro Wrestling, without a doubt, without question, one of the best professional wrestling schools the state has to offer. He's also the head up of Mayhem Pro, a great little promotion out of Bacchus Marsh. This is a gentleman who's traveled internationally. You name it, he's been there, he has done it, and he probably held a belt there too. But A-Shack has different plans tonight at MXW. Let him cook. Hashtag MXW Cook on your social media of choice.
So with all the accolades, I believe this is still his first title defense.
That is correct, his first defense. Robbie Parker, the chat, as you mentioned earlier, that pre-chat with Kuda, all the Kudas, excluding Jimmy Burton, who's off doing other very important business as part of Kuda country. What was the tactic heading into with the Kuda Council sitting there coming together?
We all know the size of J6's ego when he presents himself, especially in the ring and whatnot. So we've said to Ace, cool head, because you know what they say, cool heads prevail. And to prevail is to be rewarded as that Upload championship. So we said just, you know, if he rubs it the wrong way, don't get flustered, don't act out. Just stick to the plan.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, look out.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Tornado leg scissors sends JXT to the outside. What was that, sorry, Robbie?
He's the little spinny boy.
He is spinny, big spinny doodahs. Time for some flippy doodahs, though. Hang on.
He's done this before.
A-Shack lines it up, hits the ropes. Over the top! Takes down the J-Stick.
That's it.
That's beautiful.
From where we're seeing, all we can hear was a thud of human onto hardwood floor of the Ukrainian Hall. Unsure, however. A-Shack first to their feet. A-Shack. I never get bored of that. Clubbing blows to the back of Shack. Shack back.
Bit of a Shack back attack, if you will.
Shack back attack. So that felt fast.
Give it time, he will.
Oh,
Big chop.
huge chops across the chest of the J-stick.
Should've watched my match with Fox.
We saw this earlier. As mentioned, Robbie Parker, in your match earlier with Big Rig Fox, similar circumstance.
It's all right, Ace. Backward.
Still, keep your cool, mate. Keep it going.
There you go.
Blocked.
We've seen Ace dig deep before.
This is a man that fought that 3 stages of hell match against Will Walker to win that MXW Ascend Championship. This is a man who had a brilliant street fight with Joel Bateman in the early days of MXW. This is a guy who has seen some hard-fought matches. He can do it. Sets up for that bus driver. Hang on, rake the eyes by JXT.
Pump handle. Oh, big pump handle slam.
And a deep, sexy cover. Kick out at 2. That was right to the hip.
He was deep in Cuda country.
Not a single inch left in that attempted pin from JXT.
Yeah, it was about 2 inches in.
You said it, not me. JXT with the opportunity.
Wasting a bit of time yelling at the crowd, and I've been saying it all night. You waste time yelling at the crowd, you are giving your opponent time to recuperate.
Yeah, once again, as one of the heads of the Relentless School of Pro Wrestling, knowing the rules inside and out, holding that count to just 4, Robbie.
That's it. JXT's more focused on the crowd. It's gonna be the downfall, I reckon.
As you mentioned, the ego is a big part of JXT.
Definitely.
And the response that he would be receiving from here at the Geelong crowd, here at the Geelong Ukrainian Hall, I imagine could only be impacting him. I wouldn't say giving himself down, but at least not giving him the focus he would normally keep in a match like this.
Definitely.
And again, resisting the with a black reverse.
Package roller. Kick out at 2.
Big line by Stick.
JXT with the pin attempt. Kick out at 2. A-Shack not giving up that easy.
I don't think he realistically thought he was going to get the 3 count there. That was just the mind games, trying to get the tactical advantage over your opponent.
Big ground and pound from JXT. Similar to not quite the same ground and pound as that pin attempt earlier.
Bit of frustration there by Stick.
As you mentioned, that ego looks to be getting a little bit shot, as that frustration may become too much for the J-Stick.
Singling out some people in the crowd for some attention.
Thankfully not yelling at my son. We saw earlier MJ Russo choosing to throw barbs at my boy. JXT, however, ideally a little bit smarter than that. Kick to the midsection, powerbomb setup, underhook, chicken wing, sets up for that pedigree.
Reverse.
Hang on.
Wait, we've seen this. What?
Oh, big face buster.
Wow.
JXT turns it around, calls it a day.
And that luscious beard of Ace Shack can only cushion so much impact.
Kick out at 2.
Do not count Ace Shack out.
JXT was not expecting that. You could see it. That shock across his face.
And so you see back to the rest of Fest Night 1 we had the match against Brian Kendrick. He definitely did not quit. He gave him as much as he could. Didn't come out with the win, but he threw everything he had at him.
Absolutely. As we're mentioning some of the people that A-Shack has taken on before, I failed to mention Brian Kendrick.
Oh, elbow not connecting.
Oh, that reverberating pain up the arm of JXT.
Bit of rug burn off that elbow.
Uppercut, boot.
Big boot.
A-Shack with a strong opportunity. They've squared off. Splash, nobody home. Buckle for JXT. Big boot brings him down. Back kick again.
Scissor kick that'll make Booker T proud.
Ducked it. Scoops it. There's that potential bus.
Neck breaker.
Neck breaker, not quite the bus driver.
And that was a beautiful example of wrestling there from A-Shack.
A-Shack goes for that charge up.
Using the opponent's momentum against him the whole way. Just a little effort, just getting out of the way, and then slam.
Hang on, Bobby. I'll let you call this one.
The old 619. Oh. He says, "Not gotcha."
You cannot outsmart the menace of Cuda country.
That was a floor down. That's the 519.
That's it. So you could call that the 508.
Kick out of 2 from JXT.
He's wondering what he's going to do to put him away. But he thinks you have an idea, though.
Calls the kill shot.
There you go.
Got potential for not another 619, perhaps no. Instead, JXT gets to the feet.
There
it is.
Cutter. Reversal. The X-Flex. Super kick.
Right to the jaw of the
Super
J-stick.
kick.
Returns it to Shaq. Oh, hang on.
Reversal. So that's the strength. The J-stick. Sit out. Power bomb.
That spinning sit-down powerbomb, both men down. JXT just kicking out. Default response.
That last part was pure instinct from JXT.
He just felt his shoulders on the mat. He knows what he's up against in a Shaq. He knew being on his back could only mean one thing, but thankfully this time, things are a little bit different.
7 count, only just starting to stir.
Hang on, A-Shaq first to his knees. JXT right behind him. This match continues.
9.7 at least on that count.
Forearms exchange between these two. Craig, the sound of that reverberating through the Ukrainian hall.
Oh, and that.
The overhands.
I think they can hear that at Skilled Stadium. That is, and there's no finesse now. There's no finesse left.
No, this went from a match to just a fight, Craig.
Oh, with what's on the line, the sort of measures you've got to take. Big elbow there from Shaq.
Don't let him build up that speed. Follow him.
He literally knocked the spit out of him.
Stick to follow with the same.
Not quite the intensity from Shaq.
Big drop kick.
Drop kick.
As Robbie points out, that drop kick takes JXT down. Once again, these men across the ring from one another. A-Shaq looks to have called it again.
Cutter again.
JXT, rolling cutter.
To the...
Caught once again.
X-Flex. No, reverse again.
Roll over from Shaq. Pushed him into the corner.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a cut.
Beautiful.
Rolling cutter from A-Shaq.
Is it enough?
There's the cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
Oh my God.
How did he do it?
And you've got to say, after the effort he's putting in there to not get that count there, it's got to take it out of you. How do you gain that momentum back again after expending it all there?
Look, we can't speak to it, Craig. Neither you or I are professional wrestlers. Robbie Parker, how does one come back from a beating like this? Hang on, wait. I'll come to that in just a moment.
Bus driver.
Actually, you know what? This could be it, Robbie. I'll let you have some fun.
He's going to hit it. The smug arrogance of J-Stick right now.
That's great act of defiance there from JXT.
Ooh, big knee. Here he goes, the bus driver.
Hang on.
Reversal. X-Flex.
Oh my goodness, that could be it.
That X-Plex just rocks the front of Ace Shaq. Tempted pin with what energy he has left. The ring awareness of Ace Shaq continues to be a menace. That rope break keeps this match going.
Thing of beauty that man is.
Minimal effort, that's all he needed to do. He
Hang
didn't try
on.
and kick out.
The heartbreak is JXT sobbing in the middle of the MXW ring.
And you think that move over the years has taken down many a talents. Look, the retweet.
But this one, there's a second of the few too.
Oh, the reversal. Big Hurricane Rana.
Yes!
Shaq turns it around. Opportunity.
The knee.
Big knee. And Sakuri.
Up and over. Oh, big right. Into the buckle.
Rocks the jaw of Shaq. Sends his face into the buckle from the middle rope. Oh, knee.
Big triangle knee.
Just crumbling to the ground after that.
JXT somehow still making his way through this match. The seasoned veteran. We mentioned earlier the checkered resume of this man, and he is having to pull out everything, all the stops, whatever he can do to take on Ace Shaq. Because he is not going down without a fight.
That's why they call him the menace, because he just won't go
He
down.
just does what he wants, plays by his own rules. He's formerly a massive ledge, formerly God's gift to professional wrestling. Excuse me, ducks out between JXT. Oh!
Beautiful.
Once again, it's Cuda Country, it's Dick Payne to JXT.
All day, every day.
Oh, the old tree of woe. This does not look good at all.
Hang on.
Normally when he's up like this, it's the coast to coast.
Coast to coast from Shaq, from one side of Cuda Country to the other.
JXT desperately trying to untangle his foot there. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it.
He may have tried to deliver a bus driver earlier, but this time he's taken flight. One,
Oh,
double boots to the
here we go.
Hang on the stage.
Bastard.
Big Rig Fox, upload title in hand, drops it in the corner of the ring.
What are you doing out here?
Hoping you wouldn't see this.
Mate, if my knee wasn't hurting, I'd be up there punching him right in his face.
Oh, and now just
Ref, turn around.
Robbie Park, I'm sure you have some stern words to say to the... Hang on, successful pin. Had he not been distracted.
at least a 5 or 6 count there.
Sorry, that's funny.
Big Rig displaying his portable license there. Beautifully done.
Oh, hang on. That well-placed upload title in
Watch
the
out,
corner.
Shaq. Watch out, Shaq.
JXT holds it in hand. Ducks it.
That's what you get.
That's what you get for taking out Robbie Parker.
Play dumb games, you get dumb rewards, and that's a dumb reward.
Hang on.
Here's your
Hang
reward now.
on.
Bus
Into the
driver.
midsection. Hey, Shaq with that bus driver once again. Yes.
Let's go, baby.
Let's
Hooks the
take it up.
leg. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Drop the rod. And a bit of goal. Bit of goal coming back to Cuda Country.
Down there, Tom.
Oh, what a match. What an amazing match that was.
It does, and what an opportunity earlier. Hey, Shaq looking good with the baby blue of the Ascent title. He looks even better with the white. That is the MXW Upload Championship.
At least we already know his first defense is going to be against Ben Barnett on the 3-day weekend.
That's true. As we head into the Pivot City Showdown, Ben Barnett will take on Ace Shaq for that Upload Championship. However, I have a feeling that this is not the last we'll see a blacklisted against the likes of the Cuda Country. I don't see JXT taking that bump. Sorry, my apologies, Big Rig Fox taking that bump. Getting hit in the noggin with that with that belt easily. Hang on. And Shaq squared in the corner. Robbie, you're unable to assist. Oh, kick to the midsection.
Come on, boys, get out of here.
Hang on, where the remaining Cudas as blacklisted. Stomp a mud hole into Shaq. Here we go. Runs it.
That's
on
it,
both
man.
these gents.
Never turn your back when you're in Cuda Country.
Aye. This is these with these two men, the prettiest hair in the Cuda Country, coming together to show what this means against Blacklisted. Hang on. Oh, hang on. JP Bamford, A-Shack calling the tag match against Blacklisted. Oh. He is dead, says JXT. Hang on, this may happen. Our next show here in Geelong, Pivot City Showdown. The following night, we head to Ballarat. The night after, we return to Horsham. In one of those matches, we'll see the brand new Upload champion, A-Shack, take on Ben Barnett and possibly take on Blacklisted alongside his Cuda country brethren and JP Bamford.